Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'm going to tie Jason's Terrestrial. Jason is a gentleman that I met when I was out in Wisconsin last week, and he was nice enough to give me one of his flies that he used out there. And there it is. So we're going to try to replicate this. You can make it with or without the foam. The hook that I have in the vise, he used a Scud hook, and what I'm using is, I have a lot of these, so I'm going to use them up. This is a Mustad 37160. This is a size 20, but it's the Mustad's Scud hook. So there, it's actually a pretty big hook. I'm just going to use black thread on it, and I have it curved this way because I want to get that body first. And after I get the body, then I'm going to set it so the flat will be at the top. Just going to start my thread and bring it back. We're going to take this around the bend there, and I guess I'll stop where it would hang at the barb. And now the nice thing about this, about Jason's Terrestrial, is you could tie these in just about any color combination. This one here that he gave me has a nice like golden olive body on it, has a little bit of a rib in there, adds a little sparkle, got some deer hair wing and a nice hackle, and of course the crazy legs. So I'm going to just kind of put my own color combination together here. I'm going to use an olive Krystal dub. This is an Antron. This is Antron rabbit hair blend with Krystal flash in there. And it's not my own. It's I bought this. It's actually Krystal dub from Coots Fly Shop. I'm going to turn that sideways so I can get my dubbing noodle up there high. I'm not going to add a rib because I think that Krystal dub is going to put enough sparkle in there. And I'm going to put a little bit more on there. I'm going to bring that around the bend there, and I'm going to go slightly up the flat part. I'm on the flat there. Now I'm going to loosen my vise and readjust this so that I got a nice flat there. There we go. Adjust that camera accordingly. Now I'm going to take some, going to put the hare's ear on first, or not the hare's ear, but the deer hair on first. And you can use deer hair or you can use elk hair. I got a patch here. I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's elk hair. Take it out of the package and don't put it back in the proper one, and you'll lose what value that packaging has. I'm going to go ahead and cut off a pretty good clump there. I'm going to go ahead and take away all of the loose stuff. Stick that comb through there and get all of that loose hair out of there and all that under fur. You could even grab a few of the long ones, grip it a little bit better, and it got some more loose hairs out of there. I'm going to put it in my hair stacker, and I'm going to stack this one using real long hair for a short wing. And I'm going to call this Elk Hair. I'm pretty sure it's Elk Hair. Tap it and let that vibrate. Then I'm going to lift it up slightly. Give it a couple of taps. Take it out just like you're going to put it on. Got a nice even right there. Going to size that up, and I want that to go right to the back of the body, maybe even hang off there a little bit. So I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to trim this now. And we're going to tie this in. Don't really want it to spin. We want to get that all tied down. The back part under my fingers isn't going to spin. It will flare some. It's not going to go ahead and spin. Here we got a nice flare on there. I see a couple of broken tips. I'll just grab them and pluck them out. Grab my Hackle pliers there. You can see a couple of them on the top here. Go ahead and pluck them out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some legs on there. Bring my thread right back to that thread. Right back to the wing base again. And here I have a green with black bars on it. I'm going to, you could do these individually. I'm going to just fold this over. Going to put them in place, keeping them on the sides. Before you get it too tight, you could go ahead and adjust. That one's a little bit long. Keep those on the sides. I'm going to take my scissors and trim that. Now I can get that better to the sides. If they roll on you, you can pull them gently and thin them out, and you can move them. So there we go with our legs. This one I'm going to pull down a little. There we go. I'll put a couple of wraps in front of the legs. Now I'm going to take, I have a piece of foam, and you could, again, you can make any color combination. This is a light orange, so I'm going to use this. It makes it easier for me to see. And basically what I did was, this is actually sticky back foam, so I'm going to, you don't need sticky back foam. I'm going to peel the paper off the back. There we go. And we want to kind of make a bit of a teardrop there. You can even square it off on the front. It's really going to be mostly your preference. But we just want to just lay that on top. And we're going to secure that right there. Make sure we keep that straight. Keep those legs, those front legs proper. I'm going to wrap that a little bit forward. I'm going to make a flat spot in there. That front one there coming forward. Okay, now I'm going to take a Hackle, and since this is basically green or olive, I'm going to use an olive Grizzly Hackle. Yep, a little bit long there. Don't need quite so much. Gonna tie that in right there. I'm gonna go ahead and move my thread to in front of the legs, kind of pin that down a little better. Now I'm going to go ahead and wrap the hackle. I'm going to wrap it right in that middle section. I want to look at the bottom, make sure I get it so I can cover it all. I'm going to see if I can get a wrap in front. Get that leg back. Yeah, let me back that off and just go in front of the leg. There we go. Maybe one more wrap. Then I'm going to tie that in. Go ahead and tie it right over the, move those legs right over the foam piece, and then bring that forward. And go ahead and get rid of the hackle. Now to tie it off, I'm going to use my half hitch tool. Once, twice, I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to put that right over the eye of the hook. Then I can move that foam out of the way. Get that right down in there. Maybe one more time. And like I said, you can make this in any color combination you want. You can go crazy with some wild colors even. You can make them all black. Make them all different colors. I'm going to go ahead and put some head cement on the bottom part. And here we have Jason's Terrestrial. Thank you very much, Jason, for showing me this fly. Appreciate all the advice you gave us when we were out there. This fly worked well for me out there on those small streams. And I hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors. Let them know I sent you. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. If you'd like to purchase any flies I make, go to etsy.com/shop/theflymanjim. If you don't see it, send me a message and we'll figure things out. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.